Well, you didn't think I forgot about you, did you?
How's it going, everybody? It's the Joning Level Fox here. It's my channel where I talk about anime, video games, cartoons, and if you read the title of the video, you know what time it is. So, if you remember, there was a YouTuber named Emery who had made a video and stuff about why he thinks Sonally is better than Sonamy and stuff. And again, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. At the time, he released this like a couple of months back this year. Well, actually, he made his original video about 2 years ago, or it was like a year or 2 years ago. It was like around the time of Christmas, because I remember literally it being Christmas, and he sent me the link to this video, and I was like, alright, I guess I'll check it out. Never heard of this guy before, and then, check it out. And I'm like, alright, it's a pretty nice breakdown. I mean, I disagree though, but okay. I think he was trashing Sonamy a little bit, way too much, but hey, it is what it is. So anyways, so if you remember, I made a video explaining the chemistry between Sonic and Amy and stuff, and it wasn't like a video that I was making just because I wanted to own somebody. I wanted to own Laurie Hughes. I wanted to own Emery Kennedy. Nah, had nothing to do with that. I wanted to make the video because I just wanted to make a good faith video just talking about Sonamy and stuff, and why do I think it's a good ship. So anyways, Emery Kennedy had saw that video, or I guess he had read the title or whatever, but he saw the video and he had made a response to that, or not just a response, but he kind of made his own video and stuff with a little bit of some of my clips in there. So I'm going to react to his video. I know I promised this a little while back, and I just didn't do it right away because I didn't feel like really going back and forth or talking about shipping and stuff about Sonamy or whatever. But since, you know, it's been a while, and I just figured why not. Speaking of which, I mean, it's been a while since Emery Kennedy's actually posted anything on his YouTube, because I think he's been mostly active on either his Twitter or his Twitch. But yeah, usually he talks about other stuff or whatever. I'm not going to get into that. I completely disagree with some of the stuff he'd be saying on outside of just the shipping stuff. But yeah. So anyways, I'm going to react to this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started.
I'll start off by saying that when you put Sonally beside Sonamy, there really is no comparison. Sonally has far more chemistry and character development than Sonamy. Further proof that Sonally has more chemistry is by the fact alone that a Sonamy fan came up with a video of titled Sonamy's Chemistry.
Anyways, yeah. So that's obviously from my video. Anyways, so I remember I can't speak. I remember arguing with him about this in the comments and stuff, where he was saying like, well, yeah, that's why we Sonally fans, we've been saying that Sonic and Sally have always had chemistry and stuff, and the fact that alone that you got to use the word chemistry proves that Sonic and Sally are a better match for each other. I'm like, you do realize that it's not like Sonally fans own the word chemistry, you know that, right? I mean, chemistry can be, and I think I remember saying this too before, even in that video, where I was saying that like chemistry can be like can apply to like just anyone. It can apply to Sonic and Tails, can apply to Sonic and Knuckles, can apply to Sonic and Amy, you know, like just the relationship or the interactions between characters and how they work, or how is it flow, does it work, does it not work, that kind of thing. That's usually how chemistry works, because, you know, chemistry, study of chemicals, you know, stuff like chemical bonds and all that jazz, blase blase. It doesn't mean simply just romance or love for one another. It's usually used for that, though. I'm not going to say it isn't, but for the most part, when people say chemistry, they don't really. They do mean love, but then it doesn't always have to mean love or romance, though. So let's get back to the video.
The fact that Sonamy fans have no choice and were forced to bring up chemistry between Sonamy when we Sonally fans mention the chemistry between Sonally first says a lot. There are people that even explain Sonally better than I could, and I would like to cover that later in the video. Even the director of Sonic Frontiers was interested in Sally and the Freedom Fighters. I'll be covering that as well. As we know, it's a fact that Sonally fans got Sonamy fans good when they are the ones now bringing up chemistry, copying us because we were the ones who mentioned it first. It's like they unknowingly admitted we were right. I still believe that Sonamy is a huge downgrade from Sonally. The running gag of Amy chasing Sonic while Sonic runs away, then all of a sudden in the next game they have feelings for each other, feels way too forced and inconsistent. Their so-called chemistry just doesn't feel earned.
So here he says that Amy's character is inconsistent, or the whole shipping thing between them, where Amy chases Sonic or whatever. It started, I want to say, maybe Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, around that time, and it was kind of like a thing throughout like the mid 2000s, like I said, where Amy's character wasn't all that great. She had some good moments in some of the main title games, like in my opinion, like in Sonic Heroes, Sonic Unleashed and stuff, or Sonic 06, but you know, like where she's actually a pretty cool character. But yeah, some spin-off games like Sonic Battle or whatever, yeah, I can understand. Or Sonic Rush, yeah, Amy can kind of be a little bit of a bitch, or she could be a little over-the-top jealous. I get it. I really do, okay? It was, yeah, that was an annoying error for her character. But that was way over a decade ago. I mean, at best, you can probably say like the last time Amy ever chased Sonic might be Sonic Generations, I think, or Sonic Free Riders, maybe. I didn't play Sonic Free Riders, so I don't know what went on that game. I just know it was a terrible game in general, and a lot of people were written out of character, like Team Dark and Team Rose and so on and so forth. But at best, you can say maybe Sonic Generations or whatever, but that was like way over 10 years ago at this point, like 2011, okay? Ever since then, Amy's pretty much been on friendlier terms with Sonic because she's just matured as a character. Like, come on, bro. You going on this stuff like from way over a decade ago.
Sonic and Sally plays off each other very well. They have sarcastic, playful, smart aleck dialogue whenever they interact, as they try to one-up each other. Their personalities really shine through. Sonic's cocky, free-spirited self, and Sally's the tactician, no-nonsense style. The fact of that, I can't help but notice that Elise reminds me of Sally Acorn with the red hair and the princess status. It's as if Sega of Japan are admitting that Sonally was better on the fact alone that Elise got the first kiss long after Amy was an established character. It makes me raise an eyebrow.
So just like last time, he brought up Elise and stuff, saying that basically Elise reminds him a lot about Sally and stuff in the games. And that basically Elise was like Sonic's love interest inside Sonic 06, and how she managed to get the first kiss or whatever from Sonic on screen, and blase blase. And like, if you see Elise inside Sally, that's cool. I mean, there are some similarities between them, like Elise having more of a like, well, Elise has more of a like a brownish hair kind of color. Sally has more of a reddish, you know, her hair is red. But regardless, both princesses, both, you know, have conflicts with their dads and stuff, you know, like Sally's dad roboticized, Elise's dad, he passed away, but of course, you know, the whole Solaris project thing that he had started up and all that jazz, etc. But that's pretty much where it ends. I mean, Elise is pretty much different personality wise and everything from Sally. Like, she ain't a tomboy or anything, and on top of that, like, Elise kind of lacks that confidence that Sally has as well. But I wouldn't say that this is Sega of Japan's way of admitting that, oh yeah, Sally's the better love interest. I'm like, no. And just because she got the first kiss from Sonic on screen, that don't mean nothing. I mean, like, just because somebody's your first kiss, that doesn't mean that, like, automatically they're your, like, definitive, like, love interest. That doesn't make any sense. Does it?
Oh, what are you trying to say, Sega of Japan? I really like other Sonally fans' take on their relationship. Seems like they did a better job of saying what I'm trying to express. One fan quoted, "Sonic and Sally were a couple written right." And here's another quote, "Yes, I love Sally Acorn as a girlfriend for Sonic the Hedgehog more than Amy Rose because you want to know why? She knows Sonic not just as a hero, but as a childhood friend and a boyfriend who she really admires too. And yes, Sally is sarcastic with Sonic, and that's why I love the chemistry."
We should probably head home.
Sonic, when are you coming back?
Who's that? She your girlfriend or something?
What? No.
Oh, I get it. She wears the pants in the relationship.
Nobody wears pants. Nobody. Yeah, so Ames, I think I'm gonna hang back in M-Town, see the sights with my bros.
No problem. But don't forget, we have that
and again, I can argue the same thing about with Sonamy and stuff. Like, I think Sonic and Amy have some pretty good chemistry, some good, pretty much back and forth moments and stuff. Not on the level of like Sonic and Sally, where they always go back and forth because they're a lot more argumentative. But for Sonic and Amy, though, they do have some pretty good dialogue together and stuff. And just because somebody grows up as your childhood friend, that doesn't necessarily mean that, oh yeah, well, this person is like the just right. I mean, it can help, I guess. It's cool too, and it's pretty much, little, icing on the cake, childhood sweethearts and all that stuff. But what some people don't understand or realize is that Sonic and Amy have also known each other for a while as well. It's not like, oh, Sonic met Amy in, like, I don't know, the modern era or anything. Like, keep in mind, in Sonic CD, like, Amy was, like, around, what, 8 when Sonic CD had happened? And if she's 12, that would mean that 4 years had passed, or no. Yeah, 4 years had passed. So that would mean that Sonic would at least have been, like, 11 or 12 himself. So, yeah, that would also make Sonic and Amy also childhood friends. And if you don't want to use the games or whatever, I mean, of course, there's the manga where they also grew up as, like, kind of boyfriend girlfriend a little bit, as childhood friends and stuff on Hedgehog Island in the manga and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm like, again, you can use the same arguments for Sonic and Amy. It's not like, oh, Sonally is anything different. You know what I mean? Or it's like, oh, it's just not even close. Like, no. So anyways, Emery gives a, pretty much he takes a clip from another YouTuber, which I wish he would have referenced, and also the artist, which is Riz Arts, if you didn't know. That's his artwork that Emery is pretty much showing in his video. But anyways, yeah, he definitely did give a pretty good commentary and a pretty good breakdown. I'm not going to knock him for it or anything. I'm here to talk about Emery, really. But yeah, pretty much he gave a pretty good breakdown and stuff. And again, if some people see like Sally is in game for Sonic, that's cool, or is his definite love interest. But personally myself, I always like, or not always, but I kind of see Amy more so like, yeah, she is definitely Sonic's definite love interest. She's just more popular. Amy's matured and she's grown as a character. I feel like Amy honestly is probably earned to be with Sonic for the most part. And the reason why, and I've talked about this before, but the reason why I stopped being a Sonally fan is not because I just because of controversy or because of a slap or anything. No, it's just because, I mean, yeah, like we got it in Archie and stuff, and that's cool. I don't know why people are always complaining nowadays about Sonamy and stuff as to why, oh my god, I can't believe it. Why are they doing this with Sonamy? We need to bring back Sonally and all that stuff, as if you guys don't have, like, I don't know, the alternate timelines where Sonic and Sally actually do get married and have kids of their own. All the backstories and stuff, or the back issues from the Archie comics of where Sonic and Sally were a couple, like the whole 9 yards. So I'm just like, yeah. So I would definitely love to see more stuff done between Sonic and Amy and stuff, because there are very few versions where they're actually together, you know? Like, the only 2 versions I can probably say where they're kind of an actual couple is the manga and probably Sonic Boom, where I was saying in my other video that in Season 2, it kind of is more implied that in Season 2 that they're more of a couple and stuff, in my opinion, but they're just not official or anything. And then probably some other versions too, like IDW and stuff. They definitely have a pretty close relationship and stuff, and the games and blase. So I'll definitely put some clips up myself from the games to kind of also articulate my point.
Thanks for the help, Amy. I would have been in real trouble without you.
Don't worry about it. I told you I'm not just gonna sit around and wait.
Glad to know you have my back. I'm counting on you to find those emeralds.
I'm not just a damsel in distress anymore. Just you watch. Eventually, you'll be the one relying on me for help.
I feel like I'm relying on you a lot already. Pretty soon, you're gonna be too cool for school.
I'll catch up so fast, you better not blink.
Man, what a shockwave. Amy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Oh, but we need to protect the Coco. I have to make sure they're safe, and they might know something we don't.
Well, if anyone can learn something from them, it'll be you. I'm counting on you, Amy. Amy, I know you're worried about the Coco. You gotta take care of yourself, too.
I could say the exact same words to you, too. The cyber corruption is painful, but if you can handle it, so can I.
Well, you got me there. We'll get through this together.
Anyways, that's the end of the video and stuff. Pretty much, I pretty much covered about majority of Emery Kennedy's video about him explaining, you know, why he likes Sonally and all that stuff, and him talking about another guy's take on Sonally and how that sums up his opinion on it. He also had pretty much put up a clip as to why he thinks that the freedom fighters can possibly return and all that other jazz, and that's cool. And all, but I wouldn't really say that holds a lot of weight. That a Sega executive had noticed the demand for like the freedom fighters and Sally Acorn. Again, it's cool, and I'm not trying to knock him or knock anyone else that's like holding on to hope about bringing back these characters. For me, I kind of used to be all about the whole save the freedom fighters thing. Right now, I'm kind of satisfied with the Sonic series as is. I don't really see the value right now of like really bringing back the freedom fighters, except for like, you know, maybe fan service or something, or definitely like, you know, that would be something, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I kind of find it ironic about Emery Kennedy that he's using the whole Sega executive notice this and all that on Twitter and stuff, but yet Emery Kennedy is like very anti-corporate and stuff. Like I spoke to him before, like in the comments of his video and stuff, and like, yeah, dude is like very anti-corporate, does not like companies and all that other jazz and blase blase. Like he really hates companies and all that stuff, but yet he's holding out for oh yeah, well, Sega will definitely do something now. And that's also what inspired me to make that video where I was talking about like where I made my recommendations to people that are Sonally fans or people that are fans of like Archie or SatM, that you can just refer to other stuff like web comics, web series and stuff like that, like season 3, Archie Sonic Online, Chavels, anyone really. So that's just my my opinion on it. For the most part, obviously I still do I still am a Sonamy fan and all that. I still do think it's better than Sonally and stuff, for my own reasons, of course. If anyone else believes otherwise, then that's fine too. Emery Kennedy, he hasn't really been uploading or posting on his YouTube channel in a couple of months and stuff, which is funny to me, because he's been mostly active on either his Twitter or his Twitch. Because on his Twitch, I've seen some of his videos on Twitch, and he has some pretty hot takes on Twitch and whatnot, like stuff like about reparations and religion. I'm not gonna get into religion, but and stuff about being anti-American. I'm like, bro, and I'm like, he lives in America, and I think I remember one time he said something about like he makes a living playing video games and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, if you make a living playing video games and you live in America, what are you complaining about? I'm like, bro, you got it easy in that case. And then you ask for reparations and stuff, and you know how I feel about reparations. I don't like, even as a black person myself, like I don't want handouts and stuff like that. I don't want to feel some type of way like, oh, well, the government owes me something or the world owes me something. No, that's some bullshit to me. I feel like you gotta get out there and earn things yourself versus just have things just get handed to you. Like, there's no respect in that, for me anyways. But anyways, and then I'm not really, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of him being anti-American or whatever, but hey, he must have his own reasons, and that's fine. Don't really agree with it, but yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, those are my thoughts about his video with the whole Sonally thing. I thought it was a pretty good breakdown. He really needs to work on his audio, because his audio is ass. Because I think he tries to throw in music or whatever. I don't know. But his audio is complete ass. But other than that, yeah, it's a nice breakdown. I mean, I gave him a little like on his video and stuff. It's not bad. But anyways, that's the end of my video here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the Keenest, or the Joning Level Fox, and I am out. Peace, and until we meet again.